And we all do it. We are all trading our hours for dollars. Like I think if I didn't just have this little revelation I just had, like, it's ridiculous. So a lot of you guys, especially ones that's in my community, know my know that my biggest thing right now is building a team. I can't tell you guys how that has really just shaped my business. I can't, my mind, everything, because I was the one soon I get up, come down to the office. Sometimes I'm in here with no clothes on. I just got to get to the office, right? I got stuff to do. And then I end up here all day some days. I would be here all day. And it was just ridiculous. But just trying to figure things out, that's how it was. And I knew ultimately you got to find a team. But finding a team is not as easy as a lot of people think. You got to find the right team, right? So many people, and it just frustrates me because it happens so often. So many people, you know, they jump in and they throw these titles on their name, right? And say, oh, I could do this, I could do that. And you find out at the end of the day, no, they really cannot, right? That's the difference between, for one, that's the difference between a lot of things. When you have someone and you just bring them on, and for one, you don't pre-qualify them. Right now, I pre-qualify anybody. I pre-qualify the post office man, right? Because you ultimately want to know if people know what they're talking about, or if people about their stuff, or is somebody just really stringing you along. And a lot of times I've had this happen. I'm trying to count, especially on the side of a VA. Oh God, I don't know how many VAs I went through this year. It was at least about 5. It really, really was. And it was a lot. But it took a long time for me to actually find my mix. Like, now I got a great team. Like, so many things is happening and shaping in my business. It's ridiculous. And I know when I talk to a lot of you guys about outsourcing and delegating, and I know in the beginning it looks like, oh no, but that's going to take more money. It is, right? But it gets you to the money a lot quicker. Like, when you normally invest or you bring on any kind of team members, you should be willing to have them allocate 10% of your expected return. Like, if let's just say Facebook ads, right? Facebook ads is a system. That is a machine. It's ridiculous, but it's a machine. So you should not, if you're really looking to attract, let's just say $1,000, right? From your Facebook ads, dropping $100 should not be a problem. It shouldn't be a problem. If you are looking to launch a program, right? And from this program, let's just say your program going to be $5,000. I don't know. So let's just say it's going to be $5,000. And for your first 20, you're looking to get $100,000. You shouldn't have no problem paying your coach $10,000, because ultimately you can't do that by yourself if you don't know how. I said this a couple of weeks ago. You should be willing to buy the stuff you don't know. You don't know, invest in it. Otherwise, you're going to spend so much time trying to figure it out. You done already lost out on the money. You done lost out on the money. So, like, when I talk to you guys, I tell you, you're either going to be well off in 2 areas, right? For some people, they don't have the finances to invest, and I get it, but they have the time. Absolutely. If that is your method, stick with it. It's just going to take you a lot longer, but it's not to say you're not going to get there. It's not to say that. Some people don't have the time and they do have the money, and that's what they want. They want the blueprint. This is it. So it's like you got to find out what side of the spectrum you fall on. Either you have the money to invest in your business and get there a lot quicker, because that's ultimately what it's for, or you don't, you have the time and it's just going to take you a lot longer. But if you are falling up under this umbrella, realize how much money you are missing out on. Prime example. Now, I've been trying to do my tutorials for a while, but I just didn't have the time because I got so much going on. And unfortunately, it's only one me. It's only one me. So I got so much going on. So I couldn't never get to them, right? So I took, it was like a week ago, I just took a day. I said, well, it was more or less like 2 days. It was one of them tutorials kind of whipped my butt. So I just took 2 days. I said, all right, I'm gonna cram it all, get it all done. And I did. And I only was able to do that. Why? Because my team was working in my business. My VA was working in my business. My business manager was working in my business, which freed up so much time for me. So now I have 2 free days to record this content, edit this content, promote this content. And within what? I want to say it was day 7. I can't remember, but I know it was within a week. Those 3 tutorials and maybe like 2 other digital products was able to bring in over $10,000. So would I cry about paying team members next month? Heck no. Now I need to give them more time so I could do the money-making task in my business. For me, that is the money-making task, the stuff I love doing, the teaching, all that. But if I'm in the back end and I'm doing all this stuff, I can't get to it, not the way I want to. So in order for me to show up the way I need to for my clients and for my students and to really teach effectively, I have to have a team, right? I have to have a team, which ultimately is going to help me scale and launch things a lot better. So when I stopped trading my hours for dollars, I really saw a significant change in my business. Significant, meaning I can't go back to doing everything in my business. I can't. And most people normally do this because they don't want to kick out the cash. That's normally the first thing when I talk to you guys. First thing you guys say is, it is an investment. It is. I can't. When you look at the screen, it looked like it's going that way, but in reality, it's going that way. So I can't. So that was one thing I wanted to tell you guys. Don't stop trading your hours for dollars. And I'm not saying go and get an online business manager like I did, but it could be something so small. Somebody can handle your social media. For a lot of you guys, social media is how you generate income. So you should never drop the ball if that is the case. If your social media is really what's attracting clients to you, or how you sign people up and all that, you should not be dropping the ball at all with social media. And if life is happening and you really should be outsourcing that to someone else, because if you don't, soon as stop, guess what? You're not making money that day. And ultimately every day that you should be focusing on your money making task first before you really do anything. And that's really just was it. That was just 3 things. There's a couple I've had to play. It was a couple other things, but they were like the main 3 that I did this month that really shaped, she gonna say something, that really shaped my business, right? First thing I did was I stopped procrastinating. I showed up. I'm intentional every day. I have been intentional every day. And I'm really intentional anyway. But this month, I was super intentional because I know there's a lot that's about to launch. And next week, it's a lot. So I know in order for it to run smooth, I couldn't procrastinate. People in my inbox asking about this, asking about that. And normally, they kind of sit there. And it's not because you don't, you don't get back to them and don't want to. For one, my follow-up game was weak. It was. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. It was whack because I have so many people in my inbox. I got students. I got interested people. I got some trolls, like different people, and in my DMs, right? So, but nobody has time. And then I hate that when you send your page out or whatever, it puts all that in your DMs. Like that drives me nuts. But you kind of forget. So that was my thing. I would forget. I didn't have a tracking system, right? So now I do. Like if Sue asks me Tuesday about anything I have, I'm gonna follow up with Sue probably Friday, right? Because Sue probably forgot too. So you just never know. So I want you guys stop procrastinating, be intentional, follow up. Follow up with your prospects. It doesn't hurt, but it really does show them that you're interested in working with them, or you're interested in serving them, or something like that, right? That's really one easy way to kind of put you over the competition. I know even when I was doing decor, that was one of the main things a lot of my people said and I don't know how I was so searchable on Google, but they said that my systems was in place. They said everything ran smooth and that they always had access to me, right? So it was never, we'll get back to you in 2 days. You all know how the things go. We'll get back to you in 48 hours. Like, So being intentional and showing up, right? That was my first thing. Second thing was financially tongue-tied. Like you got to untie that thing. You got to ask for the sale. You got to put them call to actions in your emails. Even if you go broadcast, whatever you do, as a matter of fact, absolutely. That's what it's about. That is what it's about. So even when you are, let me put in here because somebody did ask, put your call to actions in there, right? And this is mine right here. There go mine right there. Scheduling a breakthrough call, right? Something as simple as that. But when people jump on your broadcast or they read your emails, and that's because they're interested. They want to know more about what you have. Like they're just looking for you to tell them exactly what to do. So you're dropping the ball when you don't. So put that in. I don't care if it's on your I know Instagram kind of funny if you don't have the paid account. You can't really put links in there, but definitely at least have it in your bio. Go get you a link tree, or now they got so many different ones now. But you have to have your services available for people to see. Especially if you know you're not active on social media and broadcast a lot. People got to find you. People have to find you. And when they do reach out to you, just follow up with them. When they ask about your services or whatever your process is, I'm just saying, don't get uncomfortable when it comes time to talk about your prices, right? And if you do feel uncomfortable, something's not right. Something's not right. Either you priced it wrong, or you feel something's off. So maybe you need to go and revisit that whole thing to where you comfortable with your prices, right? So that was number 2. And the last one is trading your hours for dollars. I can't tell you guys how this, for us, especially creatives, it kills our business, right? So many of us are slaves in our business. Ask me how I know. I just told y'all. Ask me how I know. I know because I did it. It was just, oh God. But I was just so passionate. Like this thing wasn't going to fail. I was too passionate, and I was able to see. I saw the vision. It gets conglomerated when you don't have a vision. I still see my vision. So I'm still, every day, I'm intentional. And I'm looking and thinking of everything that I have going on. Is this ultimately going to help me reach my goal? If it's not, I stop. Period. Because it's just wasted energy and it's wasted time. So I told you that time is valuable. So stop trading your hours for dollars. I'm telling you guys, your time is valuable. Someone out there needs exactly what you have right now. Right now. Don't try and make it all perfect, because it's never going to be perfect. Nothing I have today is perfect. I tweak my stuff every day almost. I think about ways I could make it better. Or I get feedback from my community members like, oh, how did you like it? Or if they have questions, like I'm always constantly tweaking my products and my services. And that's also what gives me a competitive edge, right? Because I'm always perfecting my products and my services. So that was all I wanted to say for the day for you guys, because I was working on some content. And I was like, oh, let me share this with my people. So that is definitely some ways that you can immediately see some kind of resolution in your business. Like you can immediately see a shift when you bring on some kind of board member, some kind of VA, or any social media manager, anything. Like you will immediately see a major change, and you will see the whatever the monies you invest, you'll see it come right back. You'll see it come right back. Trust me when I say. So do that, and definitely continue to have an amazing weekend. Make it count. Those that have events, plug them in our group. Y'all was really going hard for the past couple of days with all those beautiful events. So yeah, plug it in the group. Let us see what you're working on, and I will see you guys next week. No, I won't, because it's New Year's. So Posh Late Night Biz will not be hosted next week. But once everything, all the holidays is over and all that good stuff, we will be back in January. And in January, we got a consistent schedule mapped out. I'm so excited, because I'm just so excited. I got some amazing team members on board now, and I'm just excited to work with my new ladies that I start working with next week in our membership program. So yeah, if any of you guys that's in my community still interested in signing up, all the other promos for the tutorials, all that stuff is gone. All that stuff has expired, but the membership program still is in effect. So you would sign up. It's a monthly membership, and you get your first 3 months half off. So if you are interested, you would anytime, Anastasia, you click the link that is in the comments and schedule a call, or you can simply, this is the program right here. And like I said, we are starting the year off with mindset, because if you're not mentally prepared for what's about to happen or what's about to shift in your business, it's not going to happen. You're going to block your blessings, but not even realizing it, right? You're going to block your blessings. So that's all I have, guys. I hope you guys have an amazing weekend. I will see you guys. I'll be in and out. I'll see you guys. Be blessed, guys.